Hey everybody, this is One Stop Guy. How's everybody doing today? Today we're going to talk about a topic here on buying a car. I have a lot of friends and family ask me this question here. How come one dealership of the same brand can give a better price than the other dealership of the same brand? So I mean, it's all local. The dealerships are local. They're within 10 to 15 miles away. But one is able to give a lower price than the other. Okay. So, I always get this question, every day when I used to be selling cars. Okay. I was, one of the top, guys selling cars at, some particular dealership, in California. And, yeah, they always ask me that question. So there's actually, 5 tricks that dealerships do, so that way they can lure you in. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what they are, so that way you have an idea and to try to avoid that. Okay, and maybe ask all the questions before you come in, so that way you don't waste your time. So this is more like for people that shop on the internet, right, or over the phone. So they'll give you a price either over the phone or over the internet via email. So they'll email you the price, and then they give you the lowest price, and then they basically lure you in. But there's tricks to it, okay, how they can get you in, and I'm going to tell you so that way you can avoid that. Okay, so I also have a video down below that's going to show you how to buy a car and get in the best price, okay, via the internet, so you don't have to go into the dealership or anything like that. Okay, so the first trick that a dealership that they do is they're going to give you a very low price, and then you're going to come in, and the trick that they do is they're going to say, so trick number, I'm going to go down the list of the most important one that I like. Okay, so I'm going to start with number 5. I have five of them to tell you guys. Okay, so number 5 is when you come into the dealership, they're going to tell you they ran out stock. Okay, or they're going to tell you that, oh, the car that we quoted you on is out of stock and it's no longer available. So that's how they get you in, right? So what they're going to do is, since they're out of stock, they're going to switch you to another car that's going to cost more. Okay, because they're going to say, what they're going to try to do is they're going to say, oh yeah, the car we quoted you is no longer in stock because it's sold, so we got to sell you this one. And so they're going to up the price by $500 or $1,000 or whatnot. They're going to charge more for it. And if you're like already like there, they think that you're there already, and you don't want to waste any more time, so you're just gonna buy it, right? Especially if you were to drive 2 or 3 hours away just to get that price, and they trick you, they're gonna think that you're gonna buy it. So that's the first trick, okay, that they do, is to lure you in with a very low price and tell you that the car is not in stock, so they're gonna switch you to another one. Okay, so that's trick number 1, or well, I'm gonna say number 5. Okay, number 4, trick number 4 that they do at the dealership is when you come, they're gonna lure you in with the low price again, and when you come in there, they're gonna say, oh, that price just includes, that's just for the car only. So a lot of dealership, they install a lot of things called accessories on the car. Okay, so it could be wheel locks, door edge guard, it could be mud guards, it could be anything, it could be like anything that's that's not already equipped with the car. So they're going to install those things on, and what they're going to do is they're going to up the price by $2,000 to $3,000. So that's how they make the profit back. Okay, so if you see a quote that's like $1,000 less than every other dealership, or $500 less, then when you come there, they're gonna up the price because they said my car includes the accessories, so you got to pay more for it, which is another $2,000 to $3,000. So it's gonna be a lot more than what they quoted you, and the accessories cost less than $500. The parts is cheap. It's just that they charge you for labor and all that, so that's why they upped it to $2,000 to $3,000. But their cost is probably under $500. But again, they quote you a very low price, and when you come there, they up you on the accessories another $2,000 or $3,000. So the price adds up, and it's actually more expensive. Okay, So that's the number 4 trick, that they trick you, giving you a low price, and when you go there, you're gonna end up buying the car because you're already there, or because they're gonna say, you have to buy the car because this is equipped with the accessories, so you have no choice. Either you leave or you buy it. That's it. But that's another trick to get you in. Okay. The number 3 that they like to trick people to come in with a low price is, when you go there, they're gonna say, oh, the price I quoted you is that you must finance, okay, with the company. And not only that, you must finance, they're gonna give you a very high rate. Okay, so by giving you a high rate, that's how they make their money back it's called the back end product. Okay, so they make the money back from the financing, and at the same time, if they up the interest rate, they make a little bit more from the bank. So that's how it covers back the loss of the car, or even more. So that's how they make more profit off of you. So they won't give you the promotional rate like 0% financing, or 0.9 or 1.9 or 2.9 or whatnot. They might just up it up to like 8%, 7% or 10%, 15% or whatever, just to make the profit back. Okay, so that's the number 3 the number 3 trick that they do. So be careful when you go there. Okay, you want to add, you just want to be careful before you go, so you don't waste your time. Okay. And then the second one that I really like, the second trick that they do, which I really like, is when you go there, they're going to say, oh, this car, the price I quoted you does not include destination charge. So destination charge is a charge that, they charge the delivery of the car to the dealership. Okay. So a lot of dealers, they only quote you the price, but not the destination charge. So destination charge can range from $800 to $900 to $1,000. So if they quote you a low price and you go there, and then they're gonna say, oh, we didn't charge you for destination, so that's another $900. So there you go again. The price is increasing now, so it's not cheap like you think it is. Okay, so that's the number 2 trick that the dealership is gonna tell you, just to lure you in and then tell you that. So that's how they up the price a little more. Okay. And the last one that I really like, which is, I say, would be a number 1 thing, though, the number 1 trick that they do, is when you come there, they're going to say, the price we quoted you is that you must be a recent college graduate. That's the funniest one that I've ever seen. Okay. I mean, there's 10% of the people do graduate, within that 2 years, and they do get that discount, but 90% of people don't have that certificate or that degree within that 2 years, So, I mean, most of the people that I've sold cars to, they're older people. So, I mean, not all of them have, they're not the recent college graduate. So basically the college graduate would give you either, for example, $500 to $1,000 more cheaper on the car. So that is what it is. Okay. So those are basically the 5 tricks that a dealership does, just to lure you in. Okay. So remember that. So my tip and advice to you is, if you call them or if you email them back and forth, just make sure that the price they quote you is that the car is in stock. There's no accessories on the car. That's going to be extra charge to you. That you're going to get the promotional financing. Okay. Or if you want, you can tell them I'm paying cash, and you don't want to finance, you want to pay cash. But if you finance, it must be the promotional rate. Okay. So that way you get the better deal, for the interest. And also that, you don't want to be like tricked into coming there, that, you have to be a college graduate. Okay. Or like all that stuff that they trick you with. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's about it. I mean, those are the 5 tricks that I think there's actually more to it, but that's the 5 important one that I know. When I used to work at a dealership that I've encounter, right? That, cause sometimes I would, email some dealership just for the heck of it, and just to see what kind of price they're giving. And they're giving, all these low prices, and I can tell because, I was an internet sales manager. So I know that there's some tricks into it. So those are the 5 tricks, the most that all the dealership, most of the dealership that they play, play games with, so those are the ones. So be careful when you, like I said again, be careful when you buy a car. Just make sure those things are cleared out before you head to the dealership, so that way you don't waste your time. Okay. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions or comments, or if you guys have any other ideas or anything, or any other tricks you may know that dealership does, leave them below. Okay. So other viewers can also read them. Okay. So with that being said, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so, because I'm going to have more tips and tricks on buying a car and other stuff. Okay. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And I want to say thank you very much for watching this video today. And you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.